Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the properties of LCM and HCF. Okay. Now what are the properties of LCM and HCF? We have already completed HCF. We have already completed LCM. Now what are its properties? The HCF of two or more numbers is always less than or any of the numbers or equal to the smallest of the given numbers. This we are knowing that HCF of two numbers is always less than the given number. Okay, HCF is always less than the whatever numbers are there. HCF will always be equal to less than that of those numbers or equal to the smallest of the given numbers. Example, HCF of 10 and 15. What is the HCF of 10 and 15? It is 5. And HCF of 6 and 12 is 6. Suppose one number is a factor of another number. Suppose here 6 is a factor of 12. Though its HCF will be the smaller number, that is 6. Okay. Here 10 and 15, 10 is not a factor of 15. Okay, so its HCF will be less than the given numbers. And if one number is a factor of the other number, its HCF is always the smaller number. Okay, then HCF of two co-prime numbers is always 1. Okay, now what are co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers are those numbers whose HCF is always 1. For example, 15 and 17. Okay, now 15 and 17, what will be their HCF? Naturally, 15 is a prime number, 17 is a prime number. Its HCF is 1, will always be 1. So, such numbers will be called as co-prime numbers. Okay, now the third one. LCM of the given numbers is either greater than any of the given numbers or equal to the greatest of the given number. Okay, we are knowing that LCM of the given numbers is always, suppose we have to find the LCM of 15, 18, 25 and 27. Its HCF will always be a number greater than these numbers, given numbers, or equal to the greatest of the, for example, if 125, 25 and 25, these numbers are there. See, 125 and 5 are factors of 125. In that case, what will be the LCM? LCM will be the greatest of the given numbers. That is, what will be its LCM? Its LCM will be equal to 125. Next, LCM of two co-prime numbers is always equal to their product. Okay, for example, co-prime numbers means the numbers which are having HCF as 1, for example, 41 and 43. Now, what will be its LCM? LCM, since there is no common divisor, so what will be its LCM? Its LCM will be their product. That means 41 into 43 will be the LCM of two co-prime numbers. Okay. Now these properties I am sending as PDF, you write in classwork copy. Now let us do some applications of HCF and LCM, that is word problems related to HCF and LCM. Let us discuss HCF and LCM stories, that is word problems. Okay. Now the question given is, there are two types of cupcakes, 50 and 130 in number respectively. Each type of cupcakes are to be arranged in trays containing equal number of cupcakes. Find the largest number of cupcakes that can be put in each tray. Okay, now we have to find the largest number of cupcake that can be put in each tray. In order to find the largest number of cupcakes of the what we will be finding? We will be finding the HCF of the given numbers, that is HCF of 50 and 130. We will find the HCF of 50 and 130. Okay. Now HCF of 50 and 130 can be found either by long division method or by prime factorization method. Okay. Here I am finding by the help of long division method. So I will be dividing 130 by 50. Okay. Now 50 2s are is 100. As 50 into 50 3s are will be 150. So it came 30. Okay. Now 30 will be the HCF. Okay, 30 will be the divisor and 50 will be the dividend. 30 ones are 30. Now 50 minus 30, it is 20. Okay. Now 20 will be the divisor and 30 will be the dividend. 20 ones are 20. Okay. Now 0, 3 minus 2, 1. Now 10 will be the divisor and what will be the dividend? 20. And we will continue till I will get the remainder as 0. 10 2s are is 20. Okay, so here I got the remainder 0. What is the last divisor I got? I got the divisor 10. So what will be the HCF of 50 and 130? It is equal to 10. Okay, so 10 is the largest number of cupcake that can be put in each tray. Okay, in this way we find. Okay, whenever we have to find the smallest number or which is divisible by the given numbers, we will find LCM. When we have to find the largest or the greatest number, we find the HCF of the given numbers. Okay, no need of writing the questions for the word problems. You only write the answers. Okay. Now the second question is, find the longest possible length of the stick which can be used to measure exactly 48 centimeter, 56 centimeter and 72 centimeter. So here we have to find the longest possible length of the stick. So what will be the longest possible length of the stick? It will be the HCF of 48, 56 and 72. Okay. Now we will write in this way: longest possible length of the stick will be equal to HCF of 48, 56 and 72. Okay. Now 48, 50 we can find either by prime factorization or we can find by long division method. Here I am finding by long division method. Now I will which is the smallest number here? Smallest number is 48. So 48 will be the, I am solving here, 48 will be the divisor and 56 will be the dividend. 48 ones are 48. Okay. So what I got? I got 8 as the remainder. Now 8 what will be? 8 will be the divisor and 48 will be the dividend. 8 6 is 48. Okay. Now it means HCF of 48 and 56 is how much? 8. Now this 8 I will take as divisor, and what will be the dividend? The number left, that is 72. Now 8 9s are is 72. So HCF of 48 centimeter, 56 centimeter and 72 centimeter is how much? It is 8. 8 centimeter. Hence answer is, what will be the answer? Answer is the longest stick, the possible length of the stick that will be used to measure exactly this centimeter is 8 centimeter. Okay. Now let us solve the third word problem. The question is, in a school the first bell rings after every 30 minutes. Okay, for primary section. The second bell rings after every 40 minutes for middle section, and the third bell rings after every 45 minutes for senior section. See, you can see that when you are studying, when the bell rings, it is for primary, middle and senior section. So for primary section, the bell is ringing after every 30 minutes. For middle section, the bell is ringing after every 40 minutes, and for senior section, the bell is ringing for every 45 minutes. Now, if the school starts at 9 am with a bell for all these sections, then when will the 3 bells ring together again after 9 am? Okay, so what it will be? It will be how we will find? We will find the LCM of 30, 40 and 45 minutes. Okay, LCM of 30, 40, for example, multiples of 30. Multiples of 30, what are they? That means it is ringing after every 30 minutes. That means it will ring at 30, then it will ring at 60 minutes, then 120, then 30 2s are 60, 30 3s are it will be 90, 30 4s are is 120, 30 5s are 150, 36 are 180 and so on. Okay, multiples of 40 minutes, what it will be? Multiples of 40 minutes, what it will be? 41s are 40, 42s are 80, 43s are 120, 44s are 180, 44s are 160, 45s are 200, then it will be 240 and so on. Okay, now multiples of 45 minutes. Okay, what it will be? 45 ones are 45, 45 twos are 90, 45 threes are 135, 45 fours are 180 and so on. Okay, so we have to find a common multiple of 30, 40 and 45, and that too it should be the least common multiple. Okay, so that means the required number, what it will be, the LCM of 30, 40 and 45. Okay, now in order to find, either we can find by this method, but it will be a long process. We have to write all the multiples. I will do it by short division method. So I would be using the division method. That is the division method. By using the division method, I will find the LCM of 30, 40 and 45. First it will go by 2. Okay, 2 15s are is 30, 2 20s are is 40, and since 45 will not be divided by 2, I will write the number as it is. Okay, now again it will go by 3. 3 5s are 15. 20 will not be getting divided by 3, so I will write the number as it is. 45 divided by 3 is 15. Okay, now it will go by 5. 5 1s are, 5 4s are, 5 3s are. Now this number is not divisible by any single number. So what will be the LCM? 2 into 3 into 5 into 4 into 3. 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30. 3 2s are 6, 6 5s are 30, 30 4s are 120 multiplied by 3, 360 minutes. Okay, now 360 minutes is equal to how many hour and how many minutes? Can you we have learned in time chapter how we will divide it in order to convert it into 1 hour and this one in order to convert it into hour and minutes. What we are going to do is we will divide 360 by 60. Okay, so 60 6 is 360. So when will the 3 bells ring together? The 3 bells will ring together after 6 hours. 360 minutes means what? After 6 hours they are going to meet. So 6 hours means how much time it will be? 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 3 p.m. Will it be 3 p.m. or not? In this way we are going to solve this example. That means we will find the LCM of 30, 40 and 45 minutes. We can do by this method by finding the by writing the multiples and then finding the least. It will be a long method. So I will be using the short division method, and I found that the answer came out to be 360 minutes. Then I have divided 360 minutes by 60 because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So I have divided by 60 and I got 6 hours. Now from 9 a.m. if I count 6 hours, how much it will be? It will be 3 p.m. So the next bell will ring at 3 p.m. Okay. Now next question is, 2 water tanks contain 240 liters and 360 liters of water respectively. That is, there are 2 water tanks, and capacity of one water tank is 240 liters and capacity of another water tank is 360 liters. Find the maximum capacity of a bucket that can empty both the tanks exactly, okay, leaving no water in the tank. That means we have to find the capacity of the bucket that can empty both the tanks with exactly. Okay, that means we have to find the greatest number that can exactly divide 240 and 360. That is, we have to find the HCF of 240 and 360. Then we will get the maximum capacity of bucket that can empty both the tanks exactly. Okay, that means we will write in this way: maximum capacity of a bucket, maximum capacity of a bucket that can empty both the tanks. It will be the greatest number that will exactly divide 240 and 360. Exactly is equal to HCF of 240 and 360. Okay, now what will be the, in order to find the HCF of 240 and 360, we can find by any of the methods. Here I am finding by long division method. So what I will divide 360 by 240. 240 ones are 240. Okay, 0, 16 minus 4, 6 minus 4 2, 3 minus 2 1. Okay, now 120, and then I will divide it by, now this will be the divisor, 240 will be the dividend. Now 120 2s are is 240. So what is the HCF of 240 and 360? HCF of 240 and 360 is equal to 120 liters. That means the capacity of the bucket should be that can exactly empty both the tanks exactly will be, the capacity of that tank is 120 liters. Okay. Now the next question is, some students have to be stand in rows of either 15 or 20 or 25. Find the minimum number of students who can be splitted in rows of 15 or 20 or 25. Okay, here we have to find the minimum number of students who can be splitted in rows of 15 or 20 or 25. That means what we have to find here, we have to find here LCM of 15, 20 or 25. Okay, so we will write in this way, minimum number of students who can be splitted, that means who can be divided in rows of 15 or 20 or 25 is equal to LCM of 15, 20 and 25. Okay, now LCM of 15, 20 and 25 here I am finding by division method. Okay, so I will be writing in this way. Now first I will divide it by, it will go, because at least the two numbers should be divisible, so it will be divisible by 5 itself. 5 3s are, 5 4s are, 5 5s are. Now 3, 4 and 5 is not divisible by any single, is not having any common factor. So what will be its LCM? LCM will be equal to 5 into 3, 15, 15 4s are is 60 into 5. Okay, 5 3s are 15, 15 4s are 60, 65s are, it is equal to 300. So answer is 300 students. That means minimum number of students is equal to 300 students. Okay, in this way we solve. Now whatever PDF I am sending, write that in your classwork copy. Now this completes your chapter factors and multiples. Next we are going to start fractions. Okay.